return to the Howard Stern Show.
What else is in the news, Robin?
Well, I was about to tell you about Magic Johnson returning to the NBA.
Guess this Johnson wasn't so magic after all, was it?
Magic can sometimes get you into trouble.
Right. You get a Magic Johnson. Sometimes you're better off with a less than magical Johnson like myself.
A non-Magic Johnson.
I keep my Magic Johnson in my pants. Thank you. Much as I'd like to have some parties.
Sometimes the magic just blows up right in your face.
Yeah. So much for having a Magic Johnson.
Sometimes the magic backfires on you. Well, he has decided to return to the NBA once again. You know, he has come back before, but the last time the controversy about a guy playing with the HIV virus was a little too much, and he stepped out again. So this time, he says, the players are much better educated, and he's coming back. But what can we expect from Magic Johnson? Here he is.
I'm not coming back thinking I'm going to be Magic Johnson at the age of 26, 25.
Are you coming?
I would be stupid. But I am coming back with the fact that I still know how to play this game.
Any lepers playing this season, Robin?
Well, that would be rather dangerous when you have body parts falling on the court. He's healthy. He's been playing. He says he plays with all the guys in the NBA in the off-season anyway.
Right.
So he's been playing them, and there doesn't seem to be a great deal of concern. Here is Steve Kerr from the Chicago Bulls.
Really?
To give his thoughts.
Somebody said the other day, it might have been Barkley, he put it in the right context. He said, you know, it's not like we're going out to have unprotected sex with Magic on the floor. We're just going playing basketball. So I think we'll be okay.
Very physical game.
And what does Michael Jordan say about playing Magic Johnson?
Baby, I'm heading for the hills. I want to live. Here's what he said.
I don't think it's going to be too many people critical publicly. It may be a few. But I think internally, I think some of the people are going to either voice their opinions or their concerns. But I'm pretty sure he's taking that into account with his decision making, and he's willing to deal with it.
Anybody hear of a period in some of those sentences? Talk about did he make any sense? Do you know what he said?
Every time he speaks, I have to sit there and listen, because you can hear the thoughts are ricocheting around his head.
Somebody ought to rebound a few of those thoughts. Great ball player, not a great thinker. What did he say? I wonder.
I don't know. You want to hear it again?
More confusing than an article in the New York Times.
I don't think it's going to be too many people critical publicly.
All right.
There may be a few, but I think internally, I think some of the people are going to either voice their opinions or their concerns.
This is where he loses me. I was fine with the first sentence.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think internally. I don't even know what
now, does he mean they'll be talking to themselves?
I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure he's taking that into account with his decision making, and he's willing to deal with it.
Okay. I don't want to translate.
Okay.
I'll just leave it. The man said it all.
Nothing more needs to be said.
I think he threw in about 5 too many words.
So anyway, look for Magic Johnson to be rejoining. He'll be sitting on the bench. He's not playing his same position, but they think he will be a great addition to an already great team.
Charles Grodin made more sense.
Even Bill Bradley said, his old coach said, I love the man, and if this is what he wants to do, I stand behind him.
Who was his coach? Bill Bradley?
Not Bill Bradley. What am I thinking of? That's that senator. I'm thinking of that other guy with the slick back hair.
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley. That's the guy.
Or Tom Chiasano, our general manager. He has slick back hair, too.
Well, he took that look. He stole that look from Pat Riley.
Yeah, Tom, a big admirer of a basketball coach.
Speaking of AIDS, there appears to be a new and very successful treatment for those infected with the HIV virus.
It's Shaggy's CD. You listen to it. You get you right over it. Actually, there's a drug called trinoacidol, which is unbelievable.
Will you stop?
Is that what you're talking about, the new drug trinoacidol?
No.
Jackie's on it.
It's a protease inhibitor I'm talking about.
Oh, that's not that good. Come on, that. It's trinoacidol.
They say it's useful in combination with the standard AIDS medications, and what it does is it seems to inhibit the AIDS virus. 90% of the individuals with the HIV disease in the studies that have been done so far who receive this combination therapy cease to have detectable AIDS virus in their blood.
Let me ask you a question. If they came up with a cure for AIDS tomorrow, do you think that the high-risk population, the population that has sex almost 24 hours a day, indiscriminately, do you think that they would go back to their old sexual habits?
Absolutely.
And don't you think that another strain of some disease would again form in the body, and it would be some new infection, some super infection?
Sure, but we can party until that happens.
Yeah. Isn't there a cure for AIDS right now? Which, although people say, "Hey, Howard, don't bring this up,"
prevention.
You would never get AIDS if you. There is one drug, stay off the putts, which really works.
But, Howard, I told you the other day, and this is something that you have said for many years, that the AIDS virus will become more virulent as time goes on.
And stronger, too. And let me tell you something.
Wait a minute. And that it would start to be introduced into the heterosexual population. And that is occurring.
Yes. Absolutely. And I'll tell you something. Soon you'll get it from a water fountain. That's how virulent it'll be.
Viral what?
Virulent. Whatever. I don't know. Robin said it. I go with it.
What you're saying is pretty soon you won't be able to go to the bathroom.
Right. I can't right now go to the bathroom. If we don't take a commercial break, I'm going to explode.
So anyway, there is good news on the AIDS front. They are still trying to... What? No,
he loves your news. He loves your news. Don't be mad at him.
Good Lord. There is...
That's your biggest fan. Right.
There is a break in the O.J. deposition. I don't know if you're aware of this, but O.J.'s deposition was not completed last week, but he's not being deposed this week because his lawyers claim to have some kind of scheduling conflict. Now, the lawyers for the families in the wrongful death suit would like to continue as soon as they possibly can, but O.J.'s lawyers are trying to put them off for months.
Now, why do you think that is going on, Robin?
Oh, they would like to, I guess, get O.J. back in a room and rehearse it for more.
Do you think he's not doing too well?
Apparently not. Wouldn't you want to get this over with?
Yes.
If you were O.J.?
Why is the trial continuing anyway? He confessed, didn't he? We have his tape confession.
I'm 100% guilty.
There it is.
Really?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember anybody saying that in person.
They won't use it in court because I beat it out of them.
Well, anyway, the families would like to continue. They think that they're better off getting O.J. now as they've been doing on a day-to-day basis. That's what they were promised by the judge in the case. However, as you said, O.J.'s lawyers are very good at delaying tactics, and so far they're not back in a lawyer's office yet.
They should just
having him answer questions.
They should depose O.J. for the next 10 years. It'll be like it'll be like a jail sentence. We should just keep taking depositions.
Christopher Reeve, fresh from a hospital stay, is now lobbying Congress.
Really?
Yeah. He wants to raise the lifetime spending caps on catastrophic insurance policies. He now realizes that people who are devastated by illnesses such as he, or injuries such as he has suffered, often run out of insurance.
So is he a lobbyist?
Yes, he is.
Really?
I would say so, since he is doing this. Reeve is confined to a wheelchair and a respirator after a horseback riding accident. He's writing to all members of the Senate seeking support for a bill that would ban insurance companies from setting lifetime caps of less than $10 million.
Enjoying his music.
Most currently have limits of around $1 million. So there you have it. Reeve is writing letters.
I thought he was having trouble with impacted bowels. Now he's writing letters? Hey, good for him, man. At least he keeps them going.
He is involved. I like that.
That's right. You can't fault the guy for that. I think that's very uplifting, that story, and I won't not demean that story or the spirit of that story by making a negative comment. With ridicule. There was a crash of a fighter jet in Nashville, Tennessee yesterday.
The crash demolished 3 houses and killed 5 people, including 3 on the ground and the jet's 2-man crew.
That sucks when you're just in your house mellowing out and then a plane crashes into it. That's got to suck.
That is awful. But they do say most accidents occur at home. They say the pilot of the plane lost control of another F-14 back in 1994. So they still are going to have to investigate what was the cause of this crash.
So give him another chance.
Well, they said he was an unusually good pilot.
Right. Unusually good at crashing.
Opportunity to fly another one of these things. But I think wasn't this in Chicago where these 2 teenagers threw a 5-year-old off a rooftop?
I don't remember.
Jackie, control yourself.
He loves your news. Loves it.
They threw a 5-year-old off a rooftop because he wouldn't steal candy for them. And they have been trying to figure out ever since what to do with these children because, you know, we have these laws that in regard to children that say they can only be punished for their crimes up to the age of 21.
Yeah, no, I'm an advocate of executing these children. They should be tried as adults. It's an adult crime. They know what they're doing. They are only going to grow up to be worse. There is no recourse but to lock them up for life or execute them.
Well, you know, this points out the problem here because the authorities have been grappling with where do you confine children such as this.
Fred's apartment. Yeah.
That might be the only safe place.
In all seriousness, this Judge Rothwax wrote a book. Is that the guy's name, Rothwax?
I think so, yeah.
Wrote a book advocating that we change the whole legal system, and he's right. In fact, one of the things he says is that if a guy goes on trial and he pleads the fifth, that the judge should be allowed to address the jury and say, hey, this guy pled the fifth. He wasn't willing to take the stand and defend himself.
He must have something to hide.
He's got something to hide, like in the O.J. case. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if you know this, but in England, they've done away with pleading the fifth. The judge actually turns to the jury and says, there's something wrong here. This guy pled the fifth. How come he's not willing to talk? All of these so-called, what is that, amendment? Whatever it is, legal jurisprudence. All these rules.
Who are you, Mr. Habeas Corpus?
Yeah, what is this? All these legal rules, this mumbo-jumbo, they can be changed, you know. It's not written in stone. Where does it say I have the right to plead the fifth?
An amendment is different than a law, House.
Oh. Well, what is the fifth? Fifth what?
The Fifth Amendment is part of the Constitution, and it cannot just be changed. You have to have the whole process.
It must be changed. This is what Hillary Clinton should be working on. Give her something to do. That makes sense. The Fifth Amendment is killing this country. I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, you plead the fifth. The problem is that... why?
You're saying right when you plead the fifth that I don't want to incriminate myself.
Right, so obviously you've done something wrong. Should be no fifth. Okay, let's have a fifth. You want to take the fifth, though, but the jury's got to be told what's going on. This is we can presume he's guilty if he takes the fifth. Goodness sake.
Well, what I was getting to here was that these boys have been ordered to a juvenile prison.
That fifth, I don't know. It's supposed to protect the guilty.
Will you stop talking to yourself over there?
The fifth?
Have a conversation.
A fifth of what? Fifth. A fifth.
The judge decided that the kids needed the most restrictive setting available.
What?
She ordered the state to develop treatment plans for the 2 as well, because they will be released at the age of 21.
Right.
There is no way to hold them any longer.
Right. Put them in a car trunk.
One of these boys is 12, the other one is 13.
Animals.
They dropped a 5-year-old off a roof, and they'll be free at the age of 21.
And they knew they were doing wrong. Kill them. End their lives. Abort them. Now. Before it's too late. It's like the guy who flew the plane into the house. They gave him guy crashed another plane. They gave him another plane to fly. How many times are you going to let these kids fly?
Now, talk about discipline. You know, you're always talking about how you should discipline your children, that you're responsible for what your children do.
That's right.
Elton and Sandra Mabin pleaded guilty in Phoenix to trying to hire a hitman to kill her son.
Oh, the Phoenix Mavens.
They hired a hitman to kill the son. Why? Because they feared his mischief would get them evicted from their trailer park.
Well, in a way, they're right.
In a way.
A lot of times these little monsters get in trouble from your trailer park committee. Imagine you get evicted from a trailer park. Where do you live? Where do you go?
Where do you go?
Where do you go?
Oh, that is a terrible problem.
Wow. They weren't great at raising kids. Not everybody knows.
They knew they had made a mistake. They tried to fix it.
I bet they bought every one of Jeff Foxworthy's albums, that family, right? Every single one.
Well, I hope they get to take them to jail. They face up to 5 to 15 years in prison. Their sentencing will be on February 26th.
Oh, that's right.
They didn't abdicate their responsibility. They were trying to handle it. One thing you can say about them. John Dupont, we talked about him earlier today. He is sitting in jail now. They say it's a little bit of a frightening experience for him. He's used to having 800 acres to roam around. Now he's sitting in a little cell. He's used to having, specially prepared foods, and they're giving him the slop they serve the other prisoners.
Sound right.
He's not very happy right now. There's a lot of question, however, as to how this man has been handled. They now say that there were no gun permits for any of those weapons he had around the house, lending some credibility to the complaints that the police turned a blind eye to this guy's antics over the years and didn't protect the community. So we'll have to see what the result of that is. He did allow the police department to come to his shooting range and practice. I guess they had what they call a pretty good relationship.
Yeah, why not?
Between him and the police, so might get the police in a little trouble there. And finally, you're always saying that women can't do what men do. But a new study says women can train and do the jobs of men.
Yeah,
as long as they're given strength training.
Can they go to the John Dupont wrestling school?
I don't know. I don't know what
you don't know.
His facilities are there. Maybe he can't accommodate women. But if you had this strength training...
Can women pee their name in the snow? No. I rest my case.
78% of the female volunteers for what the military classifies as their very heavy tasks. These women qualified for them.
I've always been for women in the military. Always. Always. I say anybody who's loony enough to go get themselves shot up, put them in there.
Well, this has nothing to do with whether they can be on the front line or not.
I would like them on the front line.
A lot of people have said, I can't have a woman on the field with me because she won't be able to drag that pack the way I could or whatever.
She can drag a pack. You ever see a woman drag a shopping bag from Bloomingdale's?
They carry a lot, don't they?
They hit each other over the heads with those bags.
So there you go.
Very good.
Military tasks such as lifting 40-pound ammunition boxes to heights of 52 inches and all of that stuff, they were able to do it. So don't say the women can't. Newt Gingrich, they can.
You should see my wife drag those boxes of CDs. Hey.
Nancy's good at hauling and toting.
Yeah, she can haul.
6 cases of T-shirts in the attic. Get it out of the car. Too sweet. That's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. I have to take a short break, then I'll do the closing plugs. I'll come back and do those right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle.
One of the best bands of all time is coming to town. 97.1 The Eagle exclusively presents AC/DC in concert April 4th at Reunion Arena. Tickets go on sale this Saturday at 10 o'clock at all Ticketmaster outlets. However, I will be counting down to AC/DC on sale on my show. Hey everyone, it's me, Cindy Scull, and listen in between 3 and 7 in the afternoon to win the best seats before they even go on sale. Like yesterday, I gave out 5th row seats. Today, I'm going to give out 4th row seats. Tomorrow, I'll have 3rd row. Thursday, I'll have 2nd row. And Friday, front row seats to AC/DC. So close, you could probably catch a panty meant for Angus from your AC/DC station, 97.1 The Eagle.
Where do you go to drink a beer? Do you like a good beer? I mean, really great beer. I want to tell you about a new place in Deep Ellum. This place is the #1 brew pub in Texas, Copper Tank Brewing Company in Deep Ellum. Copper Tank Brewing Company has special flavors of carefully brewed beer. Firehouse Stout, Copper Light, River City Raspberry, Big Dog Brown Ale. and white tail ale. And this place has the best beer you've ever tasted. Copper Tank Brewing Company is over 14,000 square feet. Copper Tank Brewing Company has superb lunches and dinners, killer live bands on the weekends, and 2 large screen TVs for you sports fanatics. Copper Tank Brewing Company. They insist on excellent service for their customers. And what more do you want? Why would you drink anywhere else? Copper Tank has a fun and unique atmosphere. And where do you go after work or on the weekends to screw around and have some real fun? Go to Copper Tank. I'm telling you, it's the place to be. Copper Tank Brewing Company, 2600 Main Street in Deep Ellum.
By this point, undoubtedly, you've heard that surf stuff right here in the Metroplex.
Whoa, dude. Say again?
FlashNet Communications, the highest quality and lowest cost provider of the Internet, extends its unbelievable offer of unlimited Internet access for just $99 per year.
Sweet deal, dude. Who do I call?
Simply call FlashNet Communications at Metro 214-299-9399.
Dude, wait. Give me something to write on, man.
Here, write this down. Metro 214-299-9399.
214-299-9399.
Add it up. That's less than 30 cents a day for unlimited access, no hourly charges, no monthly bills ever.
Whoa, dude. What about surfing gear?
FlashNet includes all the software you'll need to see the pictures, send and receive emails, surf anywhere in the world.
Dude, even California?
Everywhere. For just $99 per year.
Whoa. What's that number again?
Metro 214-299-9399.
Surfing in wintertime. Too cool.
97.1, The Eagle.
All right, I got to get out of here. Listen, Alan Thicke, Hope and Gloria, Saturdays at 9 p.m. on NBC. Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling, get his hysterical 2-hour video of his wild game, Stump the Joke Man. $15, $4 shipping and handling. Super Bowl special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Saturday night, February 10th at Luxurious Club in Sayreville, New Jersey. For information and to get a copy of Sergeant Pecker, you call 516-922-WINE. That's Jackie Joke Man. Be part of the magic. Over 4 million albums sold. This Saturday, it's King Norris at the Lions Den on Sullivan Street in Manhattan. Another guy just went platinum. Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in Tony and Tina's wedding this Wednesday and Thursday night. Stop by and see Steve the Gorilla Gorillo at the Hooters booth this Friday night at 7 p.m. during the Sports Fishing and Outdoor Expo at the Nassau Coliseum. A lot of people are going to be over there, Robin.
Yeah, I understand that's big.
Big thing.
Sports and fishing.
And Hooters. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineers Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Okay.
Are we done?
I think we're free. Free and clear. We're commercial free. Thanks to Alan Thicke, who is going to be one of the top 5 guests.
He moved right up there today, didn't he?
How many guys admit that, they have a see-through window they can watch Janet Jones do hot tubbing? All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
97.1.